Friends, today my topic is how and when a case should be given to the CBI, or when can CBI take a case in its own. Basically, from past 1.5 months, we are talking about the Vyapam scam and why the case should be transferred to CBI, or why it was not yet transferred to CBI. As on the date when I'm making this video, it has been transferred. So initially starting and brushing something about the CBI, I must tell you that it was established by a resolution in 1961, so it is not a statutory body. Again, before the establishment of Central Bureau of Investigation, we had Special Police Establishment Act that was in 1941, or during World War II. That was basically to investigate matters in the procurement of defense equipments during World War II. So later on, this was merged, and in 1961 we had our Central Bureau of Investigation to investigate in matters of crime, and presently we can say that CBI investigates into those matters, criminal offences, economic offences, special crimes, which have national ramification, state to state ramification, central ramification. So, if I want to say that the legal power that CBI derives, it derives it from Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. Again, talking about the investigation and other matters which comes under the purview of CBI, then I must say that any investigation which is conducted by CBI and is related to corruption or falls under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988, then its superintendence lies with Central Vigilance Commission. Save that any other matter, apart from matters of corruption, all other matters falls under Department of Personnel and Training, so we can say indirectly under central government. So this was from where CBI derives its power. Again, Central Vigilance CVC Act 2003 defines that the director of the CBI can or has the security of a 2 year tenure, and how the director of the CBI will be selected. It will be selected by a 4 member body, which will include the CVC, Chief Vigilance Commissioner, Vigilance Commissioners, Secretary to the Government of India, and one more secretary, coordination in public grievances. So that was all regarding CBI. But when we talk why the CBI is not taking the case suo moto, why is not center transferring case to the CBI, why is not state giving the consent, so we will see this slide and find options in which CBI can take a case. Like the first is State Request Center, which agrees to it. Center generally seeks CBI comments before deciding to give that case. So this is the normal case when a state request center that this case should be taken by the CBI center before deciding the case, that it should be given to CBI, ask for the comments, and the comments is not binding on central government, but it is a matter of precedence and procedure. Again, when the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act is having so many clauses, under one clause, state can issue notification of consent, which center obliges by issuing a notification of consent that yes, the case will be transferred to CBI. Present case in Vyapam, what we can hear is that Supreme Court or High Court has ordered. Basically, Supreme Court has ordered that the case should be transferred to CBI. Again, when we talk about suo moto, whether CBI can take a case on itself by own, so no, it cannot take any case in a state. Only in union territories it can have under certain notified offences, it can take any case in suo moto. So it doesn't mean that if a public servant of a central government is working in a state, then also, like when we will discuss this last point, center can direct CBI for state investigation only with the consent of the state. So it doesn't mean that any public servant of central government working in a state cannot be investigated suo moto by CBI. In most of the cases, most of the states have allowed the investigation of a central government employee working in a state without the consent of the state. Yes, when you have to investigate a state employee, I mean to say is that if for any state Maharashtra, if you want to employ a government employee of Maharashtra government, you have to have the consent of the Maharashtra government. So these are all the cases when CBI can take a case. One more case is that if an individual goes to CBI, then CBI can take a case. CBI has to take that case. Definitely, that it should not be of a very regular or a routine nature. It has to be included in certain special economic offense or a specialized crime. So again, there is a difference between CBI and National Investigation Agency. National Investigation Agency uh, investigates acts of terror, where the funding of the terrorism, terrorist act. But CBI is having all purview apart from that terrorist act, and the Interpol station or Interpol. CBI represents the Interpol, which is having its headquarter at France. So this was all when and how CBI can take a case. Thank you.